Welcome to the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head football coach Mike Gundy as we talk Cowboy football. And first, a lot of talk about how young this football team is, and it is, in the estimate of many, the youngest team in major college football. So when you have a team like this, is there sometimes sort of a flash moment where everything clicks and it gets a lot better fast? Is it more gradual? What's been your experience with young teams in terms of when things really take off and get a lot better?
It's been more gradual. There's a few things that factor into this. First is they're getting a little better each game. And, start out with special teams is where the majority of the young players on our team are, or first-year players. And we've continued to improve in our coverage units and our kicking game, and that'll be big in this week. We're going to play one of the best teams in the country in return. And then offensively, we're breaking in a new quarterback, a backup quarterback that's played in the 4th game or 5 games, however many games he's played in, with some new linemen. We all know that story. There's no reason to continue talking about it. And those things kind of snowball together. In the last game, in the first half, other than stalling out in the red zone, I thought that our plan was good, the execution was good, we handled pressure, handled blitz. We just didn't find a way to punch it in the end zone, and ultimately that's the real story, is you have to find a way to score touchdowns. And this team has changed and gotten better, but in each area, for example, go to defense now, the youth started to show up some in this game due to fatigue late. We missed some tackles, had enough guys to stop the run. They got ahead of us, started to run the ball, kind of beat us down a little bit. And then offensively, we were playing catch-up, which is not really what our strength is at this time. So all those things have factored in. Now, the message to the players, to the team, from me, is I certainly understand youth. I understand inexperience. I've been in this game for 25 years as a coach and 4 as a player at this level. But they're into the 8th game now, so the youth is out the picture. They are becoming more experienced, so they need to start improving. But we're getting good effort. Their attitude's been great. I think they're taking coaching. They're starting to come together at times. We're just playing really good football teams right now.
Stay with us. We take a look at the highlights of the Cowboys game against West Virginia after these messages. The Cowboy Football Roundup is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Cowboys. By Mercy, your life is our life's work. By Cox OSU On Demand, your front row pass to OSU football, exclusively on Cox in the Free Zone. By OG&E, power at the speed of life. By Pizza Hut, proud sponsor of the OSU Cowboys. By Verizon, the exclusive wireless provider for OSU athletics. And by Integris Health, the most trusted name in healthcare.
My brothers and I were very lucky. Our dad was a physician. We got to see what medicine was all about. We got to work with him in his office and see patients with him. And we decided that the best way to honor our parents was to name the sleep centers after them. If you listen to the patient, they'll tell you what's wrong. I can't imagine practicing medicine without getting to know people and interacting with them. But I also gauge success in terms of outcomes. 90–95% of our patients feel better, and it's pretty quick. They see improvement in their sleep quality and their daytime alertness and their quality of life. Our goal is to help them not only to sleep better, but understand what they need to improve their sleep, because their life truly does depend on it.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world because I enjoy going to work every day, and seeing patients is still the best part of my day.
It's the $6.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut. Pick 2 medium pizzas and a total of 4 toppings for $6.99 each. Want 2 toppings on one and 2 on the other? 3 in 1? Get it however you want and on your favorite crusts. Pan thin and crispy or hand tossed. Just $6.99 a pizza. Pizza Hut.
Don't just dream of being the hero. Make it happen.
I can't believe we're missing the game for this.
We're not.
I got XLTE.
It doubles our 4G LTE bandwidth in cities nationwide. So be that guy with Verizon XLTE.
Now get 1 gig of bonus data and our best pricing ever on the More Everything plan.
Let's go, Dr. Bubba here. Let's go, Dr. Bubba here.
I've seen it all up here. I've seen flip flickers, Hail Marys.
I see nachos.
The only thing I haven't seen up here, a playoff.
You hear about playoff?
You heard about playoff? Can you hear me? This whole idea of playoff is pretty much my idea.
This year, we're crowning the first true, undisputed #1. All those other seasons, they don't count.
This is like the first real season of college football.
Yeah! Oh, man.
Super painful.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let's go, Dr. Bubba here.
It's the $6.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut. Pick 2 medium pizzas and a total of 4 toppings for $6.99 each. Want 2 toppings on one and 2 on the other? 3 in 1? Get it however you want and on your favorite crusts. Pan thin and crispy or hand tossed, just $6.99 a pizza. Pizza Hut.
We are back on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. It was homecoming in Stillwater as we take a look at the highlights, the West Virginia Mountaineers, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. I like the look, Coach, the helmet especially.
Matt Davis and Justin, the guys in the equip room, did a great job with the uniforms and the helmets. Really a good look. Players enjoyed it. Starting out the game, we threw the ball out in the flat. Had some nice throws out in the flat in this game. Got lined up in a heavy set with the fullback and a tight end. Would run the ball straight ahead. We catch him in a blitz here and hit James Washington on a slant. When he's older, he'll catch that ball and make that guy miss and go score. Then we come back, a little play action, get the ball out in the flat to Sheperd. Nice 10 or 12-yard gain there. Moving the ball around. We got a nice play fake and a little screen there to Tyreek. Good job, guys, getting out front and getting the ball to a good player that can make a play in space. We have a little bit of a jet motion here, a fake on a throw, and then Dax hits Glidden down the boundary. So we have a good mix there. We weren't able to cash it in early, move the ball, but had to punt or may have had an interception there. Defensively, a good stop on the run. We gave up a couple scores early like we talked about,
right.
But then guys started rallying and making some plays. Really did a nice job on number 11 there.
Kevin White, yeah.
May have hurt us a little bit late in the game, stopping the run, but we certainly didn't want to go into that game and let him beat us. Good punt coverage here by Tyreek. Tyreek wanted to be involved and help on special teams, and we certainly need that. Had really good punt coverage and good punt there from Kip. And is that Ogball?
Yes, it is.
There he is again on the sack. It's a good job there of beating the tackle and coming across and making the sack. Sure wish we could have got that fumble.
Yeah.
I saw it on the ground there. It felt like we had a chance to make that play, but
you've been so unlucky in that area. You haven't recovered a fumble yet.
You hate to say that, but golly, when that ball's there, usually we have it. They're back to the running game again with Devs. Got a nice run there. Play action fake again. There's Dax over the middle to Glidden. I believe that was on a 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. We couldn't get it in. We ended up kicking another field goal. We've got to find a way to punch those in and get touchdowns and not just kick field goals. It's a nice kick there by Grogan. Back to the running game again. Tyreek on a zone play, bounced it outside for about 12, 15 yards. Inside running play here to Tyreek. We're starting to get some of those runs, starting to get some of those blocks, and those runs look like what we've done here in the past. Got a little bit better at it. Hit the reverse to Shep. You say, why haven't you run a reverse? Well, we haven't run the ball well enough. Now we run the ball well enough, reverses work. Really nice run. Made a guy miss, got down there and came right back. Here's a replay of the reverse. Nice job by Teddy Johnson there and make a guy miss right there. Teddy's leading the way and down to the 8-yard line. I believe the next play, caught him in a blitz, man coverage, got the fullback out of the flat, got a touchdown, finally got on the board. Cashed in one of those red zone plays and didn't have to kick a field goal, 14-10.
Teddy Johnson, a great story, isn't he?
Yes, he is, yeah. Another walk-on that's come in and really done well for us, and we're able to put him on scholarship. You know, one of the rewarding things that we're able to do here. Make the quarterback move around in the pocket, got another sack. James Castleman wrapping around on the stunt.
You know, and you're able to sack him 4 times, Coach.
Sure
you were able to get pressure on him.
Sure were. Another play pass there on the screen. Good job by Dax avoiding the rush. Tyreek getting up the field. Nice job by Veach, downfield blocking. Went down to James Washington on the double move and made the throw, made the catch. If we'd hit him on stride there, he may have scored.
Yeah.
But we were able to get it out there. Got another big play. First down on the 25. I believe it's 14 to to 10 at this time.
Yes.
Came back with another pump fake. Now it's 1st and goal on the 10-yard line.
David Glidden making that catch, Coach.
Really nice catch. Really nice catch. David had some nice plays. He's having a good year for us. Very reliable, making some plays. Weren't able to get anything. Did not punch it in and missed a field goal.
Right.
Could have got it to a 1-point game or took the lead. Defense is back on the field, made a play. Offensively, we're back out there again. Nice throw and catch there from Dax to James. On the 40-yard line, got another throw. It's going to be 1st down on the 50. 48-yard line. Didn't get anything, ended up coming up for the punt. Kip did a really nice job on the Australian punt. Good play by Rashad Samples right here on the 1-yard line. Did a great job of keeping the ball in. Started them on the 1. On this series here, a good play right there. Nice tackle by Stearns. They got out to the 3. They ran another play. We ended up getting them in a long yardage situation. And
here's why, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, right here. We got another sack. I think they gave him intentional grounding here.
They did.
Where it was actually a loss of down. Great effort there by Billy. Loss of down, and we let him get out of that area. We should have made him punt there. That was a big part in the game, and we didn't do a very good job. Nice job right there. Dax is scrambling on a pass play. Now we're in a catch-up mode. There's a nice slant on 3rd down to convert. We're at 1st down on the 40-yard line. I think it's a 20-10 game, and we stalled out and didn't score. And here they come back. Good job there by Furman. Furman continues to make some plays for us. Going up and finishing off the receiver there. And end up giving up 2 late scores, one on interception, and then went for a 4th down, went for another 4th down, didn't get it, and missed 2 tackles and gave up a run. That side of it was disappointing for me for the players because, like I said, we had 1st down on the 40 going in. It's only 20-10. There's like 8 minutes to go in the game.
Right.
Missed the 4th down. People say, why'd you go for it? We needed to go for it. At some point, we have to try to get in and score. We can't just keep punting. So didn't work out for us. It's a tough game, but players have responded well. You know, they were good yesterday, and look forward to getting them out there and practice on Tuesday.
Stay with us. Coach Gundy and I are back with more after this on the Cowboy Football Roundup. Let's take a look ahead at what's coming up in Oklahoma State athletics with our Cox upcoming schedule. A look at the schedule is brought to you by Contour from Cox. Contour is TV just for me.
Love your OSU Cowboys? Get the 411 with OSU On Demand. It's the only place in town to get a unique look at weekly practices and a behind-the-scenes peek at your OSU Cowboys.
If you love your OSU Cowboys, you're going to love OSU On Demand. Available only on Cox in the free zone.
Go to Channel 1, Free Zone, Cox Local, and select OSU. It's your front row pass to OSU athletes.
I, along with these witnesses, bear testimony in your marriage commitment with each other. Through the exchanging of rings and your marriage vows, you have pledged lifelong love and fidelity. I am honored as a minister of the Lord to shepherd you into this new life. And with the power vested in me by the state of Oklahoma State, pistols firing.
Welcome back to the Cowboy Football Roundup as we talk Oklahoma State football with OSU's head coach Mike Gundy. You had been concerned with how you were handling some of the blitzing done by opposing defenses in some of the previous games, but how did you feel like this game went against West Virginia from that standpoint?
It was much better. Our protection was better. Quarterbacks, receivers were on the same page and actually took advantage of it and made some big plays against the blitz. And so that's a step for us. We have to continue to work in that area. We see teams as we progress through our games that will blitz us a little more than what they would other teams. You have a new quarterback and you have young offensive line. That's what teams do.
One of the key players in helping that situation has been David Glidden. He's become a very dependable receiver. He leads you in receiving yards, and a really good story. A young man had some injury problems and now is a very prominent contributor.
He's done a really good job. He's experienced. His attitude is good. Not real big, but he's tough. He loves to play the game. He's developing into a leader for our team, and we rely on him. He's made a lot of plays for us this year.
So with a young team, as you head down the stretch, does it become more or less about matchups? We spend a lot of time talking about college football is all about matchups. When you're young, does that matter more or less, or do you think about the same?
About the same, maybe a little more, because you try to put a player in position to have success. A veteran player, he can find his way through, depending on how they play him. But with some of these younger players, we need to try to put them in the right position.
Coach Gundy, we have a piece coming up about how much the Cowboy Golf alumni, the guys on the PGA Tour, enjoy following your program. They are truly some of your biggest supporters.
They've been really good to us, and they love football. I think in that PGA circuit, those guys give each other a hard time. But talk about Scott Verplank and Rickie Fowler, guys that are around here quite a bit and keep close watch on our games and help our program. And that makes a big deal. You know, these guys know who they are, and so we're thankful that we have them in our program.
Stay with us. We tell you a lot more about those PGA Tour professionals who are big Cowboy fans when we bring you this week's Orange and Blackwell piece after these messages. Time now for your OG&E Wind Power play of the game. First and 10 Cowboys at their own 41, and it's a reverse flip to Sheperd. Sheperd turns a corner left side of the 45 to midfield, cuts back to the West Virginia 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, inside the 15, and tackled inside the 10.
Don't just dream of being the hero. Make it happen.
I can't believe we're missing the game for this. We're not. I got XLTE.
It doubles our 4G LTE bandwidth in cities nationwide. So be that guy with Verizon XLTE.
Now get 1 gig of bonus data and our best pricing ever on the More Everything plan.
It's the $6.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut. Pick 2 medium pizzas and a total of 4 toppings for $6.99 each. Want 2 toppings on one and 2 on the other? 3 in 1? Get it however you want and on your favorite crusts. Pan thin and crispy or hand tossed. Just $6.99 a pizza. Pizza Hut.
Let's go, Dr. Bubby here. Let's go, Dr. Bubby. Yeah!
Hi, Larry Culpepper. I'm watching you. You're good, man. You heard about the playoff, right?
Woo!
It was my, pretty much my idea.
Play football. Keep it alive out there.
This is like the first real season of college football.
Get down and stop there!
Did you play last year? Didn't count.
All
All right, man. Gotta get back to work. All right, good.
Let's go, Dr. Bubby here.
I, along with these witnesses, bear testimony in your marriage commitment with each other. Through the exchanging of rings and your marriage vows, you have pledged lifelong love and fidelity. I am honored as a minister of the Lord to shepherd you into this new life. And with the power vested in me by the state of Oklahoma State, pistols firing.
It's the $6.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut. Pick 2 medium pizzas and a total of 4 toppings for $6.99 each. Want 2 toppings on one and 2 on the other? 3 in 1? Get it however you want and on your favorite crusts. Pan thin and crispy or hand tossed. Just $6.99 a pizza. Pizza Hut.
Back on the Cowboy Football Roundup, time now for Orange and Blackwell, as Lauren Blackwell is with us once again. And, you know, I think most people know, and if you don't, we will gladly tell you, that the most successful golf program in the history of collegiate golf is Oklahoma State, without a doubt. Consequently, lots of guys on the PGA Tour right now and they are huge Oklahoma State football fans. Huge.
That's right, Dave. The guys follow the program very closely when they're on tour, but every so often they get a chance to get together and celebrate OSU football in person.
Golfers and pretty much Oklahoma State fans in general, we follow all the sports. Football is kind of unique, and you get the chance to get to spend some time before a game and after a game, and so we've kind of tried to take advantage of that with a tailgate, and kind of anyone who's in town, we all get together and cook some good food, hang out, and all of us are very passionate about the football team, and for that matter, all the sports here, so that's fun.
A few years ago, it started out with just like 6 people, and then some of the other golfers said, hey, we got to crank it up a notch. So we had a custom-built smoker from down in East Texas built, and it used to be 6 people. Now it's probably 60 people a game with multiple tents, generators, good food, and it's just a really good time.
Usually the first stop I make when I get to the stadium, park, and then head straight to the tailgate, go hang out. Great barbecue and great people to hang out with.
It's turned out to be just a really nice little deal for former golfers, and even some of the current golfers come by and hang out and say hello, and it's a good little gathering spot.
What they've done here has been incredible, and the facilities, and just the passion from everyone is pretty exciting.
There's always been a bit of a connection between the two, the golf and the football programs. Golf has made a name for itself at Oklahoma State University, and the football program is, the past few years definitely stepped up their game, and it's nice to see them succeeding as well. But going back and forth, I know that the golfers have always enjoyed going to games. It's been cool to get to know some of the football players over the years and get their support as well. They may not be very good at golf, but they like following it and like keeping up with us.
It starts with just being a part of the OSU family and carrying on that family concept to my family and my neighbors, and we try to, the priors are good food, good times, and hopefully good football, but the football is really, a bonus. We're going to show up and support OSU regardless.
I think anybody in the golf program, anything they can do to help the football team win more, they're all for. It's fun for everybody.
And it's interesting, a guy who would have loved to have been here as you were shooting this piece is Brandon Weeden, former Cowboy quarterback who was working, obviously, during the course of that weekend, playing for the Dallas Cowboys.
And a lot of people might not know this, but Brandon Weeden was officially on the golf roster during his time here at OSU.
He certainly was, and honestly, the man can hit a golf ball probably almost as far as those guys on tour. It's scary how athletic he is. Well, coming up, we talk to another former Cowboy great at quarterback. The head coach of the Cowboys, Mike Gundy, is back, and we preview the Kansas State contest as OSU rolls up to Manhattan to try to knock off the only undefeated team in the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. We preview that game after this. Time now for the Case IH Red Zone recap. Oklahoma State was 1 for 2 in the red zone in the loss to West Virginia with 1 touchdown. That's your Case IH Red Zone recap. Get the most out of every acre with Case IH. Log on to caseih.com/Cowboys.
My data is mine, not mined.
Mine to share,
mine to keep. It's mine when I want it.
Mine where I want it.
And only mine. My data is mine to analyze.
Mine to put to work.
Mine to control. It's mine.
The AFS Connect Farm Management System from Case IH connects you, and only you, to the information you need most from your equipment, from anywhere, at any time. AFS Connect, only from Case IH.
Don't just dream of being the hero. Make it happen.
I can't believe we're missing the game for this. We're not. I got XLTE.
It doubles our 4G LTE bandwidth in cities nationwide. So be that guy with Verizon XLTE.
Now get 1 gig of bonus data and our best pricing ever on the More Everything plan.
We are back to wrap things up on the Cowboy Football Roundup with Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy, and now off to Manhattan, Kansas to face Kansas State, who's undefeated in conference play. And your thoughts on K-State?
Very similar to what they've been in the past. They have schemes and offense, defense, and special teams that they're comfortable with, that in our opinion, that they've executed for a number of years. And they play hard, and it'll be a great challenge for us, for our coaching staff, for our players. But we're excited about it. They'll have a full house up there, and it'll be a night game, so it'll be rowdy. But we've been up there before. We've won before. We've had success. And that's our plan. Our plan is to practice really hard, put in the time, put in the commitment, go up there with a great attitude and play the game and have some fun. And I'm sure our team will do that.
So it's the Cowboys and K-State on a Saturday night in Manhattan, Kansas, and we'll have highlights of that game on our next show. For Coach Gundy and Lauren Blackwell and our entire crew, I'm Dave Hunziker. We'll see you next week on the Cowboy Football Roundup. The Cowboy Football Roundup is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Cowboys. By Mercy, your life is our life's work. By Cox OSU On Demand, your front row pass to OSU football, exclusively on Cox in the Free Zone. By OG&E, power at the speed of life. By Pizza Hut, proud sponsor of the OSU Cowboys. By Verizon, the exclusive wireless provider for OSU athletics. And by Integris Health, the most trusted name in healthcare.